For the second year in a row, the U.S. military reported a drop in annual sexual assaults. Nearly 8,200 reports of assaults involving service members across all branches were made in 2024. That's down 4% from 2023. CBS News national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata joins me now from the Pentagon. Charlie, break this report down for us a little bit more, if you could.
Well, first of all, that drop is across all the branches in the military, but it's mostly down to a significant drop, 13% in the Army, which of course is the largest military service. So that's the good news. Navy is actually up by 4.3%, Air Force up by 2.2%, Marines up less than 1%. And as you said, this is the second consecutive year that the overall numbers have fallen. But John, we have to remember, this is down from historic highs that had been climbing year on year with a slight dip during COVID. So officials made clear on that call, this conference call this morning, there is still a lot of work to be done.
A lot of work to be done. Is there any evidence inside these numbers, Charlie, of what might be working and whether it can be scaled up or replicated? I mean, essentially, why are the numbers down?
Yeah, well, there's one further caveat, right? So the DoD did not conduct a prevalence analysis, is what they call it. That's where they estimate the use. They use that number to estimate the reported sexual assaults against many that go unreported. So that may skew the numbers slightly. But the Pentagon has poured millions of dollars into prevention programs, awareness, and new laws holding those found guilty accountable for their crimes. Because, you know, they, as I said, they knew they had a problem. There are new helplines, new prevention workforce that is or was to be deployed at military bases and installations around the globe.
I noticed the word "was" just in your answer there, Charlie. What then is the future of these programs, particularly with DOJ and the administration cutting these kinds of things?
Yeah, John, it's tricky. You know, it's certainly in the crosshairs. Officials we spoke to this morning say there were around 2,500 positions for that prevention workforce, that newly established prevention workforce. Around 1,400 had been filled, had been hired. 300 more in the pipeline until that hiring freeze was put in place a few months ago. So overall, across the entire department, what they call a sexual assault prevention and response office, an unspecified number are taking that off-ramp. We've heard it in other places. It's here at the Pentagon as well, early retirement. At this point, they're not sure how that's going to impact the department going forward. But at the moment, and they're critical about this, they say the systems that are in place, tracking, preventing sexual assault, helping its victims, that has not changed.